Hi, Dr. Solomon here from Long Beach Chiropractic here at CrossFit False Bay. I am just doing this video for patients, showing you a few variations of some planking exercises. We often talk about abdominal work and getting a strong core, and this is just a video to help you with that. So a lot of you talk about doing core work, and most of you think about just doing crunches for core work. Your abs are made up, or your core is made up of diaphragm, pelvic floor, internal obliques, external obliques, transverse abdominis, rectus abdominis. So to have a truly strong core, you need to be strong in all of those areas and all of those elements to have a efficiently working core to stabilize your low back. So I'm going to go over some planking variations, some simple planking variations, and just to help you with your core stability. So the most basic plank is just elbows under your shoulders and holding this for time. So there's various ways of doing this where you can just hold it for intervals. So I tell most of my patients, hold for 45 seconds, rest for 15 seconds. So that's a 1 minute increment, and then you just repeat that for 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 or 8 minutes or however much time you have. So try keep the increments and the intervals to 1 minute. So if you cannot hold for 45 seconds, then hold it for 30 seconds, but then rest for 30 seconds. So you know that that increment is a minute. So you will always know if you're doing a 5-minute workout, it's 5 minutes. And then as you get stronger in it, you just hold it for longer. So if it's just 30-30, once you start getting stronger, then you hold it for 45, 15, or if you're having trouble with it, then you hold it for 20 seconds and then rest for 40 seconds. But keep it to a minute, and then you can always gauge how much work you're doing in that minute. So if you did 30-30 for 8 minutes, then essentially you're doing 4 minutes of work and 4 minutes of rest in that 8 minutes. So simple variation is you're just doing a plank, keeping your tummy tight, keeping your bum tight, and keeping your back as flat as you can. So you don't want to arch in it, you don't want to stick your bum out, you want to keep it pretty flat. So simple plank. What you can do for another variation is for your interval, you can be reaching with your arm to create a bit of instability, and then you start engaging some of the transverse muscles too. Another variation is just to bring your knee up to your elbow and alternate side to side for that interval. So you can do an interval of 30 seconds of plank and then rest for 30 seconds. You can do 30 seconds of reaches and then rest for 30 seconds. You can do 30 seconds of knee up, alternating knee up, and then rest for 30 seconds. And you can go through that interval. Another variation that I like is doing the plank complex, where you're in a plank and you go up and back down. And you can just do that for your 30 seconds or your 45 seconds or whatever your interval is, and then you can rest for your interval. So those are just some variations. There are variations where you can lift the leg up. Look, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do. I've just set up a little rubber band here where you can, if you've got access to a power band or a rubber band, again, do a plank, and for your whatever time you're doing it, you can use this. You can use a rubber band for resistance, and then for your next 30 seconds, you can do it with the other arm. So those are just some simple variations for some plank moves, and I'll do a separate video for some other abdominal exercises that you can add to that, and you can just mix and match and just come up with your own program. The thing with abs and core is being consistent, doing it every day, or at least every other day. Even if it's for 5 or 10 minutes, just consistently activate your core if you want to have a strong and efficient core that's going to help you stabilize your low back. All right, I'll see you guys later.